Right, so this is all nice and dry now. So then it's the next step in my process, and that is negative painting. And I'm finding edges and just developing the flowers. I'm not gonna use the loose goose right for this. I'm gonna use this. It's a Lowell Cornell 10 round. I love them because of the beautiful point it comes to. So yeah, and this is not a fast process. This takes time because I'm looking for edges and planning this one to be my main flower. But this one is also really nice. So yeah, but I'll start with this one, and I'm gonna use the Aussie Red Gold, and just starting to look for the edges. And of course it's easiest to take the obvious ones first, and also it's perfectly all right to turn the page. I always, when doing this, I have just a piece of very wet paper this time. Yeah, just to be sure that I don't have too much water on my brush. Here, when doing this, you want to control your water and your pigment. And starting, you know, really light, but you can already see just by like 2 strokes you already have. Just charging in a little bit. It already starts to pop out. And it's all just about looking. And I'm just picking out the shapes that are already there. And I keep turning it because it's easier. Basically, and yeah, there is some beautiful things. I don't like this white in the middle. I want some really deep and dark, because this is the center. And also, I don't know if you see, but you see how this one turns in. So I want to actually show that it turns over like that. Yeah, I really like that. And then also it's like you don't have to pick out every edge. You know, it's so nice to just leave freedom for the eye and for this for the seer. Call the seer? No. Audience? I don't know. To onlooker to kind of use their imagination and completing the picture themselves, because different people of course see different things, and that is just something I think it's so nice. to just leave it. Out in here, this is so light that I'm just gonna use the aureolin just to keep it nice and light. And if I need to, I will go in with a little bit darker color when this is dry. And so this is kind of what I just sit and do, developing the flower, looking for my edges, and yeah. And you might say, well, I don't see any edges. And I was like that too. But the thing is that, well, when you start with loose, you know, a lot of fluidity and a lot of pigment, like on this one, there is edges. You just have to train your eyes to see them, kind of. And go let's see, the longer you look at a painting, the more edges you will see. So when you are starting out, go for the obvious ones. And for me, if I was working on this one, it would be this edge right here. That to me is very clear, because yeah, this is darker, but it's so what do you call it? It doesn't have any definition, but here is like a sharp edge. It's not so dark as this, but it's a sharp edge. So I will go for that one first. And then the more you look at it, the more and more of these edges you see. And so that is when working with this one. The more I look at it, the more edges I see. And also turning it really helps. And also, of course, if there is an area and you think, oh, there should be an edge, just make it. Yeah, but also to be, don't overdo it, to put it that way, you know. Don't, like I said, don't pick out every edge. Leave it like open-ended. Leave it like with something to be wanted, to put it that way. Yeah, let your viewer like find the flower themselves. So looking at this one, I think it's too orange down here, so I will just add where I went in with just the Nicolaso. No, sorry, aureolin. I will go in with a little bit of the Aussie just to balance all the orange down here and bring that up here. Just because I feel it needs it. Yeah. And also this is not a fast process, as I'm sure you can tell. And it's about spending a lot of time looking. And yeah, so I will put this on just a time lapse, because otherwise it will be really, really boring to watch, I think.